Stop starving yourself with painful diets to lose dangerous belly fat. You don't need to eat less. You need to add the right things to your meals. If you're over 60, your visceral fat isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's a toxic chemical factory inside your body. This factory pumps inflammatory substances directly into your heart and brain every second. My name is Dr. Andrew Lewis. Today, I'm going to reveal 8 biological special units, foods that switch your fat-burning system to autopilot. Food number 4 in particular will surprise you. It's 100 times more powerful than its regular form. Before we begin, I'd like to know who I'm speaking with today. Which city do you live in? How old are you? And how many inches or centimeters of belly fat do you want to lose? Write your location, your age, and your goal in the comments. I personally read every single one, as it helps with my medical analysis. Now, let's crack the biochemical code of your fat. Why are you not losing belly fat even when you're hungry? Because visceral fat is a highly active organ. It sends out aggressive inflammatory signals. Your body locks this fat away like it's in a vault. Cutting calories alone won't solve this problem. We need to change the biochemical signals. We need to shut down inflammation and repair insulin resistance. Let's use food as chemical keys so your body finally burns fat instead of storing it. Walnuts are master repairs for your cells. They are one of the most powerful tools against stubborn belly fat because they target 2 key biological issues: inflammation and insulin resistance. Walnuts are exceptionally rich in polyunsaturated fatty acids and provide valuable dietary fiber. A clinical study proves the power of walnuts. Participants consumed polyunsaturated fats consistently for 12 months, and their body fat was measured using MRI scans. The result was remarkable. Visceral fat decreased significantly, even without strict calorie restriction. What this means for you is that walnuts act directly on fat tissue regardless of your overall body weight. The reason lies in alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. It calms the aggressive inflammatory signals coming from your belly fat. Visceral fat can only survive when inflammation is constantly present. When inflammation drops, fat begins to melt away much more easily. In addition, walnuts increase your satiety hormones like leptin and adiponectin. You naturally eat less without feeling restricted. A small handful per day in your salad or yogurt is enough. Dark chocolate is the sweet weapon against insulin resistance, but be careful. We're talking about chocolate with at least 85% cocoa content. Only at this level does it provide key nutrients like iron, magnesium, and especially flavonols. These are powerful antioxidants that significantly improve your insulin sensitivity. A study with endurance athletes showed clear results. The group consumed 5 grams of cocoa daily, equivalent to 425 milligrams of flavonols. After 10 weeks, visceral fat was significantly reduced, and total body fat also dropped noticeably. Another study published in the British Journal of Nutrition focused on post-menopausal women. Daily consumption of 10 grams of cocoa led to measurable reductions in body fat. This is an important message for you. Chocolate can support your health if the quality is right. Pay attention to the cocoa content. It needs to be high. Enjoy a small piece every day as a reward for your blood vessels and your metabolism. Fatty fish act like firefighters for your internal organs. This includes salmon, sardines, mackerel, and tuna. These fish are among the most effective foods in the world for destroying visceral fat. They provide omega-3 fatty acids, EPA, and DHA, which penetrate directly into fat tissue where they extinguish inflammation. At the same time, fatty fish improve the function of your liver. Your liver is the metabolic guardian of your abdomen. If your liver stores fat, your waistline grows. When your liver becomes clean, belly fat often follows. You don't need to eat fish every day. 2 to 3 meals per week are ideal. Personally, I often reach for a can of sardines. Since these small fish are at the bottom of the food chain, they naturally contain very little mercury, making them an extremely safe and powerful choice for your health. Remember, visceral fat depends on inflammation to survive. Once the omega-3s from sardines put out that internal fire, the fat becomes metabolically unstable and much easier to break down. Let me pause here for a moment. We're talking about your daily nutrition. How do you feel about dark chocolate? Do you enjoy the bitter taste of 85% cocoa? If you love dark chocolate, write 1 in the comments. If it's too bitter for you, write 2. I know many of you have great recipes for fish dishes. How do you like to prepare your salmon or sardines? Do you have a special trick to keep the fish especially juicy? Share your experience with us. Your tips are valuable to our entire community. We learn from each other here. Broccoli sprouts are the special unit with a sulforaphane turbo boost. This is a food that almost everyone underestimates. These are the tiny seedlings of broccoli, and they are biologically far more active than mature broccoli. Gram for gram, they are one of the most powerful tools for your metabolism. The reason is sulforaphane, an extremely potent antioxidant. Visceral fat grows with inflammation and high insulin, but sulforaphane directly targets these processes. It activates the NRF2 pathway in your body. Think of this pathway as your internal control center for inflammation. When this switch is turned on, your cells are cleaned and fat burning is accelerated. Fat becomes metabolically unstable and melts away faster. In addition, sulforaphane reduces sugar production in your liver, which is crucial for people over 60. Broccoli sprouts contain 20 to 100 times more active compounds than mature broccoli. A small handful per day is enough. It's best to eat them raw in a salad or blend them into a smoothie. This sends a powerful signal to your liver to begin self-cleansing. Blueberries are the blue messengers of fat burning. Wild blueberries, in particular, are true special units when it comes to targeting belly fat. They are rich in polyphenols, especially a subgroup called anthocyanins. These compounds give the berries their deep blue color and send powerful signals to your fat tissue. Anthocyanins reduce inflammation in your blood vessels and promote healthy bacteria in your gut. That's an impressive effect for such a simple fruit. Use blueberries as a daily snack. You're not just protecting your waistline, you're also supporting your cognitive health as you age. High-quality olive oil is a key factor in cellular energy. The reason lies in its polyphenols, which activate the AMPK pathway in your cells. AMPK is your body's biological energy sensor. It gives your cells a clear command. Burn fat instead of storing it. This shows us that not all fats are created equal. The quality of your calories determines your results. Olive oil also improves the efficiency of your mitochondria, the power plants inside your cells, especially in your muscles. It helps convert energy directly into fuel. Replace cheap vegetable oils immediately with high-quality olive oil. Your metabolism will thank you. Let me pause here for a moment. We've been talking about healthy fats and green sprouts. Have you ever tried growing your own sprouts at home? Or do you already use high-quality olive oil in your daily cooking? If you regularly use olive oil, write 3 in the comments. If you rarely use it, write 4. Many of you may have already noticed that olive oil enhances the flavor of your meals. What's your favorite dish made with olive oil? Or do you have tips on how to easily incorporate broccoli sprouts into your daily routine? Share your experience with us. Your tips help others use food as real medicine. Together, we're building knowledge. Apple cider vinegar acts as a biological shield before meals. This is a true treasure in your pantry. For people over 60, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar is an essential tool. It works like a biological brake on your blood sugar. The acetic acid it contains blocks part of the enzymes that break starch down into sugar. If you drink 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water before a meal, you significantly flatten your insulin spike. We already know that high insulin blocks fat burning. Apple cider vinegar lowers insulin while activating genes responsible for fat breakdown in your liver. It's like a speed limit for the sugar tsunami in your bloodstream. Use this simple trick daily. It costs almost nothing, but the effect on your waistline is measurable. Sauerkraut is the probiotic army for your gut. This classic should be fresh and unheated. Your visceral fat is heavily influenced by inflammation coming from your gut. When your gut microbiome is out of balance, it constantly sends warning signals to your immune system. The result is chronic inflammation, which drives belly fat growth. Sauerkraut delivers billions of beneficial lactic acid bacteria. These bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. Butyrate improves insulin sensitivity, strengthens your gut lining, and stops inflammatory signals at the source. Sauerkraut is one of the most powerful probiotic foods in the world. Make sure it's fresh. Pasteurized sauerkraut from a can no longer contains live bacteria. Eat a small portion daily as a side dish. Your gut and your waistline will thank you. Now, let's bring all the pieces together. Healthy aging requires strategy, not luck. I call it the Weber triad. The oat protocol acts as your protective barrier in the gut. It breaks the wave before the sugar tsunami begins. 10 minutes of movement, pull the remaining sugar directly into your muscles. And these 8 biological killers shut down inflammatory signals while activating the AMPK fat-burning engine. But be careful. A slim waist is only the first step. If you truly want to know how to biologically cleanse your arteries or naturally strengthen your memory, you need to watch my other lessons. I've already created detailed roadmaps there that perfectly align with what you've learned today. Use this archive of longevity medicine. It's your free guide to a long and independent life. If this knowledge gave you hope today, support our mission for healthy aging. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel right now. That way, you won't miss any life-changing lessons. Share this link with your friends or siblings on WhatsApp. Help them shut down the toxic chemical factory inside their bodies. I look forward to reading about your success in the comments in 30 days. Stay active, stay critical, and most importantly, stay healthy. I'll see you in the next video. One important note before we finish. This knowledge is a tool, not a substitute for professional medical advice. Diagnosis and treatment always require a qualified physician. Never change or stop your medications on your own. Any adjustment should be made in consultation with your doctor. Stay healthy and stay aware. If these insights into the hidden power of your nutrition have changed how you see aging and health, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We are digging deep into the medical history and science that they tried to bury. Let's plant a healthier future together. The next treasure of knowledge will be revealed soon.